Investing in property is great, but if you don't have a handle on how much cash is coming into your household and how much is going out, then you're dead in the water before you've even started. Keep watching because I'm about to show you how myself and my family maintain a really good understanding of our household spending. Hi everyone, it's Josh Masters here, and while I talk about investing in property week to week, one of the key things about investing successfully and building the fundamentals of wealth is really maintaining the cash flow that's coming into your household in the first place. And if you don't have a handle on this, then you're kind of lost and you'll never really get on the property ladder to start with. So I want to cover off some of the key fundamentals that we use, myself and my wife, in our household to get a handle on this. And it's about maintaining 4 different bank accounts for 4 of our key spending patterns. And it works like this. We have one bank account, which is the main bank account for utilities and spending. This might be electricity spending, water, food shopping that happens, all those sort of little mundane things that have to happen week on week. The second account goes to what we call discretionary spending, and myself and my wife, even though we all have joint accounts, of course, because we're married, we actually have separate bank accounts that have discretionary spending amounts. So we give ourselves a budget every week or every month, and that money goes in there, and that way neither of us feel like we're treading on each other's toes when we go out and spend on things that we want to spend on, like going to the movies or buying some new shoes or whatever it is. So that way they're kept separate. Now, the next 2 accounts are actually in different banks, so we do everything online. These are accounts that we hold in a separate bank because I don't want to see this spending all the time. I don't want to see the bank account all the time. Now, the first one is for travel and like leisure. So if we go away on holidays, and let's say we spend $5,000 to $10,000 per year going away on holidays, we might budget for that month to month, and that money goes into that bank account in a separate area. So I don't want to see that, but I do maintain an eye on it, but it's not a day-to-day thing. It's not an everyday account. The fourth one, of course, is the key one, and it's the investment account. So anything that's left over from the daily activities or at small discretionary spends or going away on holiday to give ourselves a break, it's the investment account. So the fourth one is the investment account, and this is where all our excess money goes into. Now, we might look at this and say, okay, if we can save $30,000, then that might be able to be enough to give us a leg up into our first deposit for a property. Or if you've got $5,000 to $10,000 left over each year, then that's enough to say, okay, I could afford a negatively geared property because that money is going into that account and I know that I've got that in excess. So it's a good way to maintain whether you do have enough funds to make the next investment or make another investment on top of what you already have. This includes anything that has any windfalls or bonus from your own income that might go in there on a quarterly or yearly basis. That can also go into the investment account. And this is a really good way to maintain how you're moving forward and whether you're actually growing your assets as a household outside of your everyday spending. And it's a great way to manage your money without getting too complicated, because quite frankly, as we all know, if it's too complex, we're not going to do it. So if you want to maintain a really good understanding and foothold on the amount of money that's coming in and out of your household, make sure you're keeping these 4 key accounts that you can maintain an eye on. If you have any questions around it, please feel free to drop me a line down below. I'd love to hear from you. My name's Josh Masters, and you've been watching On the Ladder.